Okay guys, I've done some changes to my camera because I wasn't really liking the footage that I was looking at last night, so I've done a few changes and we'll see how that goes. And it's very dark, so I wonder if I open the sunroof, well, that makes any difference to it, makes it look any better. Alright, well, we'll have a bit of a drive around and have a look. So I'm starting a bit later this morning at 7:30 because I've been watching a friend of mine on YouTube who does a live early Saturday mornings. So I'm going to head up, get some fuel for the car, some fuel for me. I've had one coffee, but I definitely need another one. I need a traveller, so I will go and get those happening, and then I'll put Dash on and see what happens. I'll probably turn the heat off behind that. Right, so what does it say? It's busy in my zone, so we'll go and check that out. Busy right now, average wait 1 minute. Yeah, well, he said that to me the other day and it definitely wasn't. So, but going by yesterday, with the two new merchants and that, Woolworths and On the Run, because I did, I must have done 10 jobs yesterday for Woolworths. That was just flat out. In the end, I had to just stop because I needed a break. So hopefully that will be how it turns out today. We'll go and have a look. Oh, what's that? Very busy North Adelaide way. Yeah, I'm not going over there. Not going over the other side of the city. I'm happy where I am anyway. I don't need much, so all is good. I might just clean that mirror. Like that. The heater has taken its time. I wonder if that cloth had a bit of rain overnight too, by the look of it, which is nice. We need as much rain as we can get. Fill up these dams and that again. All the dams and reservoirs are ultra low, so we really need to get that done. Oh, that needs to be open. 12 degrees here this morning. It's about the chilliest it's been for quite a while, so got my jacket on. All right, people. Well, I hope that looks better. I'll have a look after I have the petrol and see whether that looks any better. All right, bye. All right, so we've fueled up the car. We've got some coffee, and it's now very busy in my area. Plus $1 per order. Oh, okay, that's cool. I don't know if I've done that before. So anyway, we'll push Dash now and see what happens. I'll go till 2. See what happens. Run those push bikes over. Oh, bright light. Right. Oh, I've reached gold level. I was platinum last night. How the hell did that happen? Pull over and have a look. So I was platinum last night. Ratings? Gold. How can I be gold? 95 acceptance rate, 100% completion, 95% early. Customer rating 4.57. Why did my customer rating drop down? It was 5 last night. Wow, a 2 for what? There's no negatives, so yeah, well, what does it matter? It doesn't matter. Interesting. Well, it says I've only got 6 ratings, but there's 7 on there. Anyway, don't matter. Right, where are we going? Coles. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we got a Coles order to go to. Groovy. Alright, I shall talk to you later. Bye. Okay, we just dropped that one off for Coles, hit the happy button, and got one straight away for $16.87 from Woolworths. So that's another click and collect. So very nice. Alright, bye. Alright, well that lady was lovely. I just dropped off her Woolworths direct to boot I think they're called. She was lovely, and I was nearly back to where I normally sit at the Marion Shopping Centre, and I just got a Subway. So I'm heading off to Subway to have a bit of a look. That was $8.14 for 4 kilometres, so that's not too bad. And where do I gotta go? So I gotta pick up there. Oh, and then it's halfway back to where I'm gonna go anyway. So yeah, that's really nice. Very good. All right, onwards. Bye. Okay, that was pretty cool. Dropped off that Subway. Just leave at the door. And just walking out, and I've got another Subway. So that's back to back. That is very good. Very busy. Got to be happy with that. So $10.75 for 3.5 kilometres. So that is not too foul at all. Alright, thanks guys, talk to you on. Bye. Well, that sucks. I was so busy dropping off that Subway and then taking a screenshot of the next job that I forgot to accept it. So I went to someone else. Oh well. I was getting overexcited. And jobs were just one after the other. I was like, yeah baby, give it to me. Anyway, all good. So I shall head back to my little spot, and we'll wait for the next one. Okay, bye. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That was only a couple of minutes wait, and I've got another job for Coles. So click and collect. So we'll go and do that, and it doesn't look too bad because I'm actually just looking back at Woolworths. And there is like the biggest lineup. I mean, like, there's like 6 or 7 cars, and I can't even see what's around the corner. So that might not actually have worked out too bad, because Coles might be free. So we'll go and have a look at that. And fingers crossed, it actually worked out to be good for us. So I was upstairs, so I was downstairs, so I got to go upstairs and right around the back. So it's not too bad. Would have been better if I was on the other side there. Alright, no worries. Thanks guys, bye. Well, that may have just turned out really good, because like I said, there was at least 5 or 6 cars that I could see at Woolworths, and I couldn't see around the corner. And I'm the only one here at Coles, so happy days. There's not as much for this one, but anyway, I probably wouldn't have had to wait as long, so that's good. Okay, bye. Oh, well, it went really quiet. I've been sitting there for about 40 minutes talking to a friend of mine, and we devised a plan. She's going to order 2 coffees. I was going to pay for it and pause it when I got there and have the coffee. And just as I was sitting at the store, waiting for the order to go through, Woolworths came up and I couldn't put it off. So I got a coffee waiting for me that someone else delivered. Oh well, all good. All right, bye. Oh, yeah, I got a Woolworths. That's what I was saying. So $12.16 for 1.9 kilometres. That's not too bad. All right, we better go back and see where we're going. Oh, yes, it's just around the corner. And now we got some rain. Very nice. We need lots of rain. Lots and lots of rain. All right, guys, talk to you later. All right, I just dropped that Woolworths off to a lady. She's got a bad back, so I took it in for her. Yeah, she was lovely. Absolutely lovely. So as soon as I hit confirm on that, I've got another job. Talyou Vietmanese roll, Brighton. Okay, haven't been to that one before. That'll be interesting. All right, groovy. All right, boys. Bye. Well, I just dropped off that Vietnamese roll, and it took me much further out of my area than I really wanted to. I thought I put pause after order on, but obviously that was in another lifetime because it didn't work or I didn't do it. So I'm just driving back to my area now, and I'm halfway back. I haven't got anything yet, so that's good. Surprised. I thought it would be much busier than it is today. Like yesterday was just full on. It's been regular, definitely not as flat out as it was yesterday. So yeah, a little bit surprised. Maybe it'll pick up a little bit later in the day. Maybe people are sleeping in and taking it easy. Maybe that's what I should have done. But anyway, I'd much rather get out and have a bit of a drive around. Blah 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 blah. Met a few nice people, had a few chats, so that was all groovy. And yeah, I'm going to try and get back for my coffee, as my friend said it's been delivered by someone else. Sacrilege. But anyway, she got it, so she said the lady was nice, so that's all good. So I'm going to try and get back there and get my coffee. All right, guys, bye. All right, I'm not getting back to my coffee. I was nearly back. And,
in 500 meters, turn right.
Okay, need to be quiet. We got Mama Eesh. First time I've heard of this one, so we'll go in and have a little look-see, see where it is. I think it's upstairs near Subway, so we'll go in and have a little look. I'm not 100% sure on where it is, so that'll be interesting. So it's $10.62 for 5 kilometres. Mama Eesh. Okay, well there you go. I haven't heard of that one before. Alright, thanks guys. Alright, I have just paused the app. I just dropped off that Mama Eesh. It was a pizza and something else. And I need to get back for my coffee. So I've put it on pause. Hopefully I can get back there and grab my coffee before the 35 minutes are up, but hopefully I'm only about 15 minutes away. So I'll go back and grab my coffee and then we'll go again. See what else we can get. But yeah, so I got 28 minutes left to get there. I would say it's been steady. It hasn't been anything like it was yesterday. But anyway, that's life, I suppose. I just wonder if that picture looks any better. Anyway, I shall talk to you on. I might even have a look at the picture when I get to my friend's place just to see if it looks any better than what I have had. But I've got the sunroof open at the moment. It lets more light into the car, so that might make it look a little bit better, a little bit clearer. All right, bye. Right, been hanging around at my friend's house for a while, having a coffee, a good half hour. Just finally got another job in, and it is another one for Woolworths, but this is Brighton. It's the next suburb over from where I am. But this one you got to go into the store, which as soon as I saw Woolworths, I thought, oh, it's just the same. But this is not like to your boot. This, you have to go into the store to get it. So that's a little bit different. Something new every day. So that's all good. All right, no worries. I'll give you a call after. Bye. I just dropped that Woolworths one off. Apparently they don't have the people to staff having like the click and collect thing. So you got to go up and actually grab it, which is fine. Drop that off to two. It was two there, so I dropped that off to the two people. And no sooner I'd closed off the last job, I'm going straight back again. So it's not bad. It's only like a K or so. So yeah, not too bad at all. So this one is $8.47 for 2.5 kilometres, but I've just done a kilometre then, so it's only probably 1.5 kilometres. So that's nice. Doing stuff like that is pretty cool. All right, guys. Thank you. Well, this is the the Woolworths one that I said was 2.7 kilometres. I must have been 2 kilometres away from it because I've only got to drive 700 metres to drop it off, which is quite bizarre. But then again, it is absolute pandemonium in there at the moment, so I suppose I'm not all that surprised. But anyway, yeah, another nice quickie. Everybody likes a quickie. Oh, bye. All right, well, I just dropped that one off at these house here. A couple of nice young lads. And as soon as I hit confirm, I'll go straight back 700 metres to pick up 2 more from Woolworths. So not too bad when you're doing a kilometre here and there. But I'm sure that doesn't happen every day, so all good. All right, talk to you, Ron. Bye. Well, once again, it looks like the app has just crashed. I can't complete the order that I dropped off, but the lady was absolutely lovely about it. Only problem is, I still have an order in the back, and I don't even have an address. So I really don't know what I'm going to do about that. I can't even ring them. Like, I can't. It's just completely stuffed. Oh, what do you do? All right. Well, I'm just going to have to leave it at that and see what happens. Crap, hey, total crap. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. Well, I'm talking about, like, I don't know, 45 minutes later or something now. I finally managed to find a number for Doordash who put me through to support because I couldn't do anything with the app. They put me through to support. He put me on to another lady, and she was actually really, really good. She went through the whole process with me on how to actually do something with the app. I had to clear all these caches and basically start again from scratch. And now I've got the address for the second lady. As soon as I got the job back, and there was a nasty on there about where are you and all that sort of thing. So I've rang her and had a chat with her. So hopefully that all goes well. But that's just so bad. I don't know whether that is something that happens after you've been on there for a long time or something. But see, I did it the other day as well. Now I come to think of it, but not as bad as that. At least I wasn't on a job. So I think from now on, if I'll do 2 hours, I'll restart the app, because you just can't have shit like that happening. That's just not on at all. Anyway, hopefully this lady doesn't crucify me. So, and if she does, well, that's part and parcel of the game, isn't it? I'll just have to take it up with support. It's not my issue that their app does stupid things, that's for certain. Had been a fantastic day up until then. I was having a great time. But anyway, that is life. We'll move on. All right, bye. All right, well, after that McDonald's, I basically just stopped the app and travelled all the way back to my area. I think I've just logged back in and I've set the time for 2 hours, because I can't go through that again. I like to be really positive about doing the right thing with customers and that sort of stuff, and having that happen was just horrible. I felt really bad for the people and that. But the lady that just totally didn't know what was going on for 45 minutes and that, and it doesn't look like done anything negative for the ratings and that. So hopefully it's all good. But yeah, it just doesn't make you feel good when that sort of stuff happens. It's just a little bit sad. You spend $5 billion on buying up companies, maybe work on your apps a bit or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to be negative about it, but that is something that makes me feel bad. If the customer's not getting what they want, that's just a little bit bad. Anyway, so I've just gone and dropped off that McDonald's, restarted the app, picked up a Kentucky, just dropped that off. I am pausing my dash at the moment, because there's a huge problem down there with the traffic and that, and they're putting up a new Stovey pole or telegraph pole or whatever state or country you want to be in, and there's massive jams. And the McDonald's that I picked up, there was at least 8 orders sitting there, and I don't want to get caught up in that, have the same sort of stuff happening again. So pause me dash, get right back out of the way over to where I normally am, and then I'll start it up again and we'll go from there. Anyway, no worries, I shall talk to you on. Right, bye. Alright, got back into my area. It's only a couple of minutes later, and I have got a Coles. It is $14.32 and it's 9 kilometres. So that's actually taken me out of my zone again, because I am sitting right on the edge of my zone. So that's a bit of a naunce, but it is in a good area that I'm going to, so that'll be right. I should be able to pick something up on the way back, so all good. All right, bye. All right, so we dropped that Coles order off. Lovely old fella. Had a quick chat. Likes a Jack Daniels straight. We had two lots of Coke. Then I said, "Oh, you gonna put something in there?" He said, Jack Daniels, but not in the Coke, I drink it neat. And I was like, okay. Yeah, nice old fella, though. It's always nice to have a bit of a chat with these people. You don't get much time, but because I've got you can see the zone's up here, I'm down here, so I've got a few minutes to get back in there before I'm going to get a delivery. I could change zones, but I know what I'm doing. Well, no, I sort of know what I'm doing down there, so I'll go back down there. But this is definitely the longest trip I've done today, so that's quite good. Some of them are like 700 metres. That's just 0.4 of a mile for these people overseas. That's not very far at all. So I was just looking at the fuel gauge. I was like, oh, it's hardly moved. But then I thought, I haven't done a lot of kilometres. Very good. All right, bye. All right, so we're just back in the zone, and straight away we've got a mic stopped working. Oh my God, Mike! We'll have to put another one on. That's not very helpful. Hopefully the camera's picking it up all right. Yeah, so I got another one for Woolworths Brighton. I've done a lot there today. It's been awesome. I'll put my little muffy thing on my mic. Wonder how long that hasn't been working for. Yeah. That's life. Go. Alright, so it is pick up by 3:07. Gee, this guy's must be miles behind. It's 1:15. And they're saying pick up by 3:07. Hopefully I don't get into shit for that. Yeah, $10.89 for this one. So we'll go down and pick that up. I think it was only one customer, so that's cool. Alright, bye. Alright, drop that one off, and as soon as I did the complete another order, back to Woolworths again. Busy little Vegemites there. Got the ocean, it's a little bit rough today. Bit cool. Looks beautiful though. Love the ocean. Very pretty. Right, so 1.4 k's to get back, so that's not too bad. Alright, bye! Okay, well, my dash is actually finished at 4 o'clock, so I was just sitting around having a chat to him mate on the phone. But I was just looking at my earnings, and for today I am at $190 on the dot. So I think I should go out and do one more to try and bring up to 200. So I will do that. I will go back into Dash. Average wait 3 minutes. Oh, it's busy. Oh. Yeah. All right, I will. I'll go back in and I'll do one more to whatever it takes to do one more, and we'll finish at 5:30, and all should be groovy. All right, awesome stuff. All right, guys, bye. All right, looks like we are doing two. KFC for $7, so it'll make it 197. So we need one more after this. All good. I'll get back to you on what the next one is. All right, bye. Okay, there we go. There is the last one. Sushi Hiro, $11.10. Took a while. I dropped off KFC, and I've been sitting here for a good 15 minutes, I reckon. So I have been sitting there for a little while. So we'll go to Sushi Hiro. Alright, boys and girls, that will be the last one for me for today. I will be back tomorrow. Same place and see how we go. All right, bye for now.